So welcome to day 6 of 15 days of creation, moving beyond the how. So I said this before I started the recording, but I'm laying down if you're listening to the audio in the future, and you're invited to lay down if you would like to lay down with me. You guys know I've been playing with some stuff with my body, and it's really showing me some really cool things. And I want to, I wasn't thinking about talking about bodies today, but maybe we will a little bit. Well, let me just start there. Our bodies have a consciousness of their own. And they actually were literally created. We created our bodies from a split second of total consciousness. And our bodies were actualized. And they don't have a point of view. Our bodies don't have a point of view. We do. Hopefully less and less every day. And they give us so much incredible feedback and information if we are willing to listen and to be present with what is. And so a lot of what's been going on with my body this week has been just so much information that my body's giving me about what's available, what's possible, what I could now choose to be, also what no longer works for my body. So there's just, there's a lot of stuff coming through, and the way that this is actually how we create with our bodies. I am, just really always tapping into my body and willing to be present, and sometimes more than others for sure. But what my body has been doing lately is really getting my attention very dynamically, which pain tends to do that. It's one of the ways that our bodies use to hammer us over the head, to be like, excuse me, motherfucker, will you please listen to me? And the thing is that when you listen to your body, and you get present with your body, it will never create less. Let's just say that. It will never create less. And sometimes, I could see, the pain that my body is experiencing. I could see that as a bad thing, and, but I'm like, wow, my body is really showing me what does not work anymore. Some just spaces of being and energies and, points of view that I have that just are not going to work anymore. And so it's really, I'm just playing so much with, it's transitioning, but it's actually mutating into a different space of presence and listening, and really trusting my body, and allowing it to actually mutate into the greatness that it is and that it can be. Hey, Harleen. And really allowing my body to show me what it knows about ease, joy, and glory, and the ease, joy, and glory of creation. And it's when I don't be that, then my body gives me feedback, and this is an amazing way that we can really include our bodies in creation and allow them to contribute to the ease, joy, and glory of creation, and also allow them to show us what is available, what is possible, what they know as the consciousness that they be. And one of the things that my body is showing me right now is this very dynamic, potent space of like literally melting into a different possibility. And you know, it's I think a lot of times when we realize that like there's some limitation or there's some you know, I mean, and sometimes it feels like an external force that feels like it's stopping us, you know, whether it be a person or an entity or a, you know, reality or something like that, where we feel like we can't, you know, we would actually have to fight to go beyond it. That is like what my body is showing me right now is, hey, melt this, like melt into everything. Would you be willing to melt into everything and know that there is nothing more powerful than you? Nothing. You actually get to choose everything that you desire. You get to create everything that you desire. There's no force outside of you that is more powerful than you. There's no person outside of you that is more powerful than you. There's no government. There's no law. There's no legal system. There's no entities. There's no predetermined future that is more powerful than you. And what if you actually get to choose what is joyful and what would be fun for you? And the ease, joy, and glory of creation. So what does your body know about that? And again, if you're not, I invite you, if you've joined late or whatever, lay down. Lay down on your back. You don't have to look at me. Just listen, you know. Lay down if you would like to. And allow yourself to melt into the earth. Allow yourself to melt. Melt into the back of your body. Melt into the earth. And ask your body right now to turn on the energy of restoration, of communion with the earth. Let your body relax, spread out, melting like a pool of water from an ice cube in the sun. Let your face melt. Let your jaw melt. Let your shoulders, your heart, your belly, your hips, your legs, your feet melt. Let your body get heavy from a space of relaxation, not a space of heaviness, but allow the weight of your body to be held by the earth. Recognizing that you are not separate. And get present right now with what you truly desire. Bypass your mind. Bypass any what ifs or I don't knows or I can't, and just get present with what you desire. And it may be way more of an energy than anything. What would you like your life to be like? What's your new ask today? What would you like your life to be like? What would you like the world to be like? What would you like the future to be like? What do you know about that? What does your body know about that? Invite your body right now to show you everything that it knows. And perceive your body as way beyond the edges of your skin. Perceive your body as the space of communion with the earth that it actually bees and the consciousness that it bees. Perceive any energetic pathways in your body, anything that you have created, set up, instituted to gear up, to entrain to this reality, to believe that limitations are real, to believe in any way that you can be stopped. Ask your body to show you those pathways, those energetic pathways. And now be with them. Be with everything that you have decided is trying to stop you. Everything that you have decided is the limitation of you. All the I cannots, I will nots, I am not able. Everywhere you've decided there are outside forces, people, things, realities, entities that make it difficult for you to actualize what you desire. Just be with it. Lower your barriers to all of those things. Lower your barriers. There is nothing more powerful than you. Nothing. There's nothing more powerful than you. You have the power and the potency to change everything. To transform and transmute everything. And to choose everything. And what if you did not have to do it from the space of fight? What if your true power for transformation and transmutation is in your presence, your vulnerability, your allowance, and your awareness? What if that is where your true power is available to you? What if that's where it just is? So lower your barriers even more and melt even more. And allow yourself to face all of those things that you think are in your world, people, things, realities, that you think are in your world to stop you. Allow yourself to face them with total vulnerability. Invite all of it into your world. As if you were a volcano and you could just invite anything into your belly, because in there is lava that has its way with everything. From no point of view. Lower your barriers more, more, more. Even if you get really uncomfortable, more. Anything that you've been resisting, let it in. Anything that you've been fighting, let it in. Anything that you have decided is more powerful than you, let it in. Acknowledge that anything that interacts with the potency of your being will be changed. And from there, you have the power of choice, the potency of the melt, the potency of vulnerability. The uncontrollability of being willing to let everything in with no point of view. Let everything in. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to orient to it, make it real, hold on, try to let it go, try to push it away. Let it in and let it melt. Let it in and let it melt. Let it in and let it melt. And let it melt. And melt. Melt. Would you be willing to be so present, so vulnerable, so much interesting point of view? That nothing affects you. That you just know you can go around anything. Or anybody with total space. You can outcreate anything. Even the crazy shit in the world right now. You do not have to be at the effect of it. You can outcreate it. And as soon as you gear up to fight, you lose you. You lose the resources of your body, the consciousness of your body, the awareness that you be. And that doesn't mean that being a potent, unstoppable demon bitch from hell is not required. At times, that is the most appropriate energy for a situation when it is. But what if even that was available to you with total ease, with no fight, with no point of view? What if none of it was real? And everything was available to you for the creation of a reality beyond all realities. Are you willing? Are you willing to be that undefined, that melted, that melting, that much space, that much vulnerability, that much power and potency, that the world truly is yours? The world is yours. The world is ours. Let's receive that. Let's be that. Let's melt into that as that more and more every day. And know that the action that you take from this space is so relaxed, so dynamic, so potent and nurturing, so present. So beyond this reality. Give yourself the gift of melting into you, into your body, into choice, and into your reality. And whenever you do, don't have any fun.